Hey y'all, it's Leslie here. I actually just want to kind of just breathe and just talk the way that I talk when I'm with my homegirls, okay? So I'm gonna start this over again because as much as I don't like having to do it, I oftentimes do code switch. I'm gonna just be real with you. If I'm talking to my kids or I'm talking to my friends, this is how I sound. I don't always sound like a reporter. I don't always, make sure that I dot my I's and cross my T's because for me, that's just not natural. It doesn't come natural for me. And for those who it does come natural for, that's cool. But I'm just gonna just be organic and authentic right now. And the reason I think that this is so important right now that I do this is because right now I'm talking to, specifically in this post, I'm talking to black women. I'm talking to young black girls, to young black women, and to those who've been women for a little bit longer than some of us. Okay, so no matter what your age, if you're a young woman and you're black, this is for you. Okay. One of my passions, one of the things that drives me in life, is motivating and inspiring other black women to come to a place where they are beginning to live their fullest life. What does that mean to me? What it means to me is I'm helping the person who I'm speaking with, who I'm listening to, I'm helping them to see who they are through the eyes of self-love, okay? Because that's the first thing that we need to be able to do. I am a Christian, so I know that I need to love the Lord first. But he also says that he wants us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So it's definitely vital that we know how to love ourselves. The reason why this is such a passion of mine is because I know what self-love has done for me. You see, most people don't know this about me, but I was actually the nerd in the class, okay, from a very young age. And when I say nerd, I mean, I'm going to just tell you what it was like because you probably don't, you think you know what I'm talking about, but you don't, okay? So I was the little black girl who, when puberty came and hit her, it like tried to knock her out and drag her out the room unconscious. Okay, so I had severe acne. In addition to that, I had braces that felt like they weren't ever gonna come off. Like I had braces from the time I was 9 until I was like well in my teens. Okay, there was a time in my life where I also had leg braces as a small child, and even after they came off, I still walked like this. And to this day, I still walk like that. It's just that I know how to straighten my legs and make myself look as though I don't walk that way. Okay, so in addition to that, now I had very low self-esteem because I was so used to being picked on. I was so used to people, just pointing me out and ridiculing me, from the neighborhood to the schools to at church. Okay, but I had two parents who always told me that they loved me, that I was beautiful, and that I was smart, even when I didn't feel like any of those things. But do you know what? Through the hardest things that I've been through, as far as feeling isolated, feeling ostracized, it was those same words that they were constantly telling me throughout my childhood that built me up, because I started to rely more on what they were telling me than what I felt. Meaning that I was starting to internalize what they were telling me. And because I began to internalize what they were telling me, it began to change my life. How do I know it began to change my life? I started to move different. Even before the braces came off, before the acne stopped, being prevalent, I had learned to start walking with my back upright, because I had like severe, I'm a nurse, so I might say something like kyphosis. That basically means that my spine was so curved that my mom was so concerned that they were gonna have to do something to fix my back. But in time, I learned to start straightening my back, even though it was very painful because I'd walked like that for years, to straighten my back and lift my chin up and present myself to the world with pride. Okay, and I wasn't waiting for all these other things to stop being a problem in my life before I started to love myself. Long story short, in time, people began to operate differently with me because they realized that I loved me and I wasn't going to put up with any mess. Okay, now I'm a young woman in my 40s. I have an amazing family, and I'm able to pour these same values and these same lessons into each of my children. It's so important that we are able to pass on to our loved ones, whether they're our nieces, our nephews, our cousins, our children, whomever, the importance of self-love. It is so transformational. And with that foundation, we are then able to approach, whether it's the dating scene or the business world, whatever it may be, with the right step. Okay, we're not walking in with a lack of confidence. We're not walking in feeling that we're unworthy. We're not walking in settling without even saying it. We're walking in knowing that we deserve the best because we were made to have the best. Okay, we were made in the image of God. So if you'd like to hear more about my passion and also how I can help you, okay, to find that love for yourself, to transform your life, to go after the things that you want, that you deserve, feel free to DM me. I'm here. My name's Coach Leslie Nguyen. You can find me at mymentor.life/LESLIENGUYEN. Be blessed, y'all.